currently it's very likely that the Part 2 unit will be a Game Originals character. But why is this? Right now, there's two reasons for it. The first one is that they've updated Shallet's starter ability, which means, from the seams of it, he'll be able to perform at the same level as the biggest dogs in the meta right now. Damage guard going up and total damage going up quite significantly, plus he's buffing Game Originals. I think that speaks for itself. The second thing is that the Zenkai that we're supposed to be getting, the Legends Limited, they have confirmed it to be Goku and Bardock, the only Game Originals character outside of the story that we have in Dragon Ball Legends. This unit released in the 2023 festival, and we haven't got one since, not a premium one anyways. So with that, if they are going to drop a Game Originals, who would it be? That's the question people are asking, and this time it's not looking like Colt. I've got 4 options that I think are really reasonable depending on the direction the developers are going, but we'd really have to see what they decide to do. But this is more for you guys' entertainment and for you guys to leave your own prediction in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about my ideas, and if you have your own, also write those down below. So there's one character I won't be including in this video, or a set of characters, and those would be any characters from the story, the actual Dragon Ball Legends story. So the main person that people will be looking towards is the fusion of Shallet and Giblet, Shallet, and the reason I don't think he'll be dropping is simply that he won't be dropping as a premium unit. If they do decide to release him, they wouldn't be selling him because you can play him in the story for free, and because of that, he's a Dragon Ball Legends original character, so I doubt they'd go out their way to actually sell the unit. They have never done that for any units in Dragon Ball Legends that you can play through the story, so any drawn by Akira Toriyama, Shallet, Giblet, Zaha, etc., they would release those characters for free, and I think that'd be the same for the fusion of Giblet and Shallet. Now regarding if they do release him, his rarity, he could very well be the first Game Originals Ultra, he could be a free-to-play Ultra because we haven't got one of those in a very long time. But that's just sprinkling ideas. I don't really want to talk about it more than that because I'm very strong on the idea that they will not be selling anything that they've designed for the story mode of this game. That's not per se a fact, but they haven't done it, and I would assume they wouldn't start now, given that it's not attached to the series, but more so the game, even though it's obviously attached to the series because it's the Dragon Ball franchise. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. Let's actually get on with the video now. Now, my number one candidate for a Game Originals character is definitely going to be Beast, Gohan, and Orange Piccolo. Is this what I'd want most? Not necessarily, but do I think this is very likely? Yes, sir. This Gohan and Orange Piccolo combo would actually go crazy. I know people are very much so fed up of Beast Gohan, and he's had a lot of representation in Dragon Ball Legends. He has an Ultra, he has a standalone Legends Limited, and he also has a transforming Legends Limited. So at this point, he's just missing an LR, but I think if they just dropped another Beast Gohan, people would be sick of that. It'd be the same rinse and repeat. We don't want to see that for the most part. So the only way to spice it up would be to make a Game Originals, which would include Orange Piccolo, because they didn't exactly work as a complete duo in the movie. Yes, Piccolo did help Gohan, but in terms of combinations and attacks, they were not working together because the situation wasn't one where they could just do that. You could even argue they were quite struggling. Not Beast Gohan per se, but he still had to charge up a huge attack to take out Cell Max. But for this unit in game, they'd literally be a tag switch unit, and I think they could add a lot of custom animations. They'd even have a special beam cannon that they do together, similar to what we've seen in Dokkan Battle. I'm probably showing it on the screen so you guys will have a reference point for what I'm saying, but there's even this custom animation concept from Ricochet. You should definitely check it out. Very, very good looking. I'm probably showing that on the screen too, to give you an idea of what you could expect if we were to get this unit in game. I dropped a YouTube short / TikTok on this idea, and I think it's a good idea because they're pushing a lot of their quote-unquote promotional material going towards the DBS Beerus and the Moro arc coming later next year. And with the part 1 of the 8th anniversary, they started with the Broly movie, so we got Gogeta and Broly. People are expecting Daima, but what about the superhero movie? And we could even see DBZ Battle of Gods in this celebration, but that's just putting that out there as a concept. Gohan and Orange Piccolo tag unit from the superhero movie. And I should also note, going forward for these ideas, they would be the first set of Game Originals that also have a tag from a specific episode. So even though this is custom, it would still be superhero, unlike Goku and Bardock, which are not from anywhere. But yeah, that's my first one: Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. This isn't one I've been gunning for, but it's definitely one that's crept up literally overnight, at least for me. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima as a tag unit. Now this would high-key be a banger and quite overwhelming, overstimulating if you think about it. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he was going crazy when he fought against Goma, doing everything to try and take him out, leading into that super final flash. Wasn't very super, but you know, he did his best. And even Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he did his best too, but not taking out Goma because Goma has infinite regeneration. I feel like if they made this unit a tag unit, they'd be super offensive and not the type to have one defensive side as we've seen in a lot of tag units. In this case, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be putting out a crazy amount of cards, a high amount of damage. Their defenses, I wouldn't say it'd be lackluster because these were their top forms in the Dragon Ball Daima series, but they're not going to be built for defenses per se. Aesthetically, this unit would be all over the place. Super Saiyan 3, the yellow bright colors that we'd see on Vegeta, right next to the pinkish red that we'd have on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Pooh, I think this would actually be a good one, but I'm not too sure how people will perceive this. I low-key do think it is better than just getting a standalone LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima, because we already have the adult forms of both of them. We don't have the mini versions of the Goku, and they could do a revival thing with another unit in the anniversary, even in the part 3 or later down the line, but I think this would catch people off guard and actually be quite spectacular all in all. So the second guys, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima. Now this one here, it's not one that I expect the developers to actually produce, but we've seen a glimpse of it already in Dragon Ball Legends, so I think it's important to bring it up just for sake. MUI Goku and Beast Gohan. This was probably the most unexpected summon animation that we had seen in Dragon Ball Legends. Why the hell did the developers just come out of nowhere and drop this as a summon animation? It was actually shocking when it dropped, and my reason for bringing this up before anything else is simply because we have the Legends Limited Goku and Bardock, and they already have a summon animation. So why would they not make this unit a game originals, MUI Goku and Beast Gohan? It's Goku and his son in their strongest transformations to date. Put together, this unit would be so powerful. They do that Kamehameha at the end for their legendary finish if they're an LR. This would genuinely send shockwaves down the Dragon Ball Legends community. Even further, the whole Dragon Ball community will be looking over their shoulder on what the hell is going on in Dragon Ball Legends. It's another way for them to get top grossing again in the second part of the anniversary, because we did hit it for the part 1, I'm pretty sure, and I think it would immediately solidify this celebration as the best of all time. Part 1 with the Broly theme, it's just too good. It's just too good. It just works. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Yes, it is repetitive on Gogeta's end, but with the way they displayed it and they produced it, the execution, I think everybody can look past the fact that it's a repeat. And this part 2 would be the most unique unit we have in Dragon Ball Legends to date. I won't even need to see the part 3, and I would say this celebration is definitely number 1. But yeah, we have here MUI Goku and Beast Gohan. I do have an honorable mention, and it's not one I'm going to speak long on, but it's going to be Gohan Black. This is somebody that every single game, not even just Legends, but every single game that isn't Sparking Zero wants in their game. What if Goku Black took Gohan's body instead of Goku's? He would have legit unlocked Beast, but had a God Key version of it. That is outrageous to even fathom. And the fact that Sparking Zero produced that and we haven't seen it anywhere else is honestly greedy. Share with the rest of the franchise. And I think if anybody's going to get it, it would most likely be Dokkan Battle or Dragon Ball Legends. But hey, that's just my honorable mention. I don't want to talk too much on that. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the ideas of the Game Originals units we could see for the part 2 if we are going to get one. If we don't, that would also be unpredictable, because why buff Shallet and then why Zenkai, Goku and Bardock? I don't know, man. These developers are doing a good job in my opinion, and I hope they keep it up. The meta is shifting fast though, maybe too fast, but I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man.